Was Ravan really evil? I will share 5 facts below, and by the end of the 5th fact, you should know the answer yourself. Ravan was not just a powerful king, he was also a devoted follower of Lord Shiva. He composed beautiful hymns and played the veena with his heart's true passion for Shiva. One day, while playing the veena, a string broke. Without a second thought, Ravan used a tendon from his own arm as a replacement so he could continue his music for Shiva. His dedication was so deep that he was willing to feel pain just to offer his love and music to the god. Lord Shiva, moved by Ravan's unwavering devotion, appeared before him. He healed Ravana's arm and blessed him, saying, "Your love for me is pure." Lanka, Ravan's kingdom, was known as the City of Gold, not just for its riches but for its justice, knowledge and arts. Ravan, a learned scholar, had vast knowledge of the Vedas and astrology. One day a poor Brahmin came to Lanka, having heard of its splendor. He was surprised when Ravan himself welcomed him at the gates. The Brahmin said, "I've heard even the streets here are paved with gold. I've come to see if it's true." Ravan smiled and replied, "Our streets aren't made of gold. Instead, they're paved with the values and knowledge we hold dear. That's our true wealth." The Brahmin was offered food, shelter and respect during his stay. When Brahmin left, he spoke of Lanka's true golden heart, its wise and just ruler. Ravan's mother, Kaikesi, once expressed her desire to pray at the most sacred Shiva Linga in the universe, situated at Mount Kailash, India. Ravan, ever the dutiful son, promised to bring it to her. The Shiva Linga she referred to was none other than the Atma Linga of Lord Shiva. Ravan meditated and prayed to Shiva for a long time, surviving solely on air. Impressed by his devotion, Lord Shiva appeared and agreed to give him the Atma Linga, but with one condition: it should never be placed on the ground before reaching its destination. As Ravan journeyed back, the gods, fearing the power he would gain with the Atma Linga, devised a plan. They tricked Ravan into handing it to a young boy, Lord Ganesha in disguise, while he performed a ritual. Ganesha placed it on the ground and it became immovable. Ravan felt betrayed, but realized the divine play. Instead of reacting with rage, he recognized his oversight and paid his respects to the Atma Linga, showcasing his deep reverence for the divine. Atma Linga is situated at the town of Gokarna in India. The Mahabaleshwar temple is where the Atma Linga is venerated. Before we move on, please subscribe to the channel. Now let's talk about Ravan's death. After Ravan was killed by Ram, Ravan's soldiers hid his body, hoping to bring him back to life. The powerful Maha Mrityunjay mantra was needed for this revival. Despite many attempts by skilled tantrics, they couldn't succeed. Some say Rishi Markandeya, gifted with this mantra by Lord Shiva, will one day revive Ravan in the future. Today, in a Sri Lankan cave, a large coffin is believed to hold Ravan's mummified body. Many believe Ravan will return in the Kalyug. Time will tell. Now the question arises, did Ravan know that Lord Ram, who was the avatar of Lord Vishnu, would come and kill him? The answer is yes, he knew. Ravan knew Ram would be his end. Once a sage tried visiting Vishnu in Krishnalok, but was stopped by the gatekeeper. Angered, the sage cursed the gatekeeper to be reborn as the demon Ravan. Lord Vishnu, feeling for his loyal gatekeeper, promised to come to earth as Ram to kill Ravan. This way, Vishnu would bring his gatekeeper back to Vaikuntha and establish Dharma rule on earth. That's why, even when Ravan's wife Mandodari warned Ravan not to kidnap Sita, Ravan only smiled. Deep down, he had recognized his destiny with Ram, Vishnu's avatar. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and please subscribe to the channel.